Hey guys, welcome to another Woodshed Wednesday, where I discuss tips, looks, and tricks to make us better guitarists. Now, we're doing more double stops today, and this is going to be part two to last week's episode, which was all on double stops, taking that A7 shape. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can expound on that and how you can get out of the rut of just playing the chord tones and using other notes to make more of what you're doing. Now, if you haven't viewed episode 4 yet, go back and check that out and get comfortable with those shapes. That way you can come back here and you can start to apply some of these notes here that I'm going to show you. Now, the idea here is to take 4 scale patterns that I'm going to show you today, work on those, and then gradually add a note or two here and there from the scale and apply it to one of the shapes that you know, something that you are comfortable with. What you want to do, the goal here is to work on these at home, take a couple notes and apply them, and do it enough, and then when you're out on your next gig or playing with friends, use it. Okay, and it may just come out anyway just from working on it so much. But that's the idea here. You don't want to really be thinking about them too much once you're in a musical setting. You just want to play them. And hopefully what you work on at home comes out and you're able to manipulate it in some way so it sounds like music and it fits what you're doing. So what I'm going to do here is kind of give you an example of what I'm talking about. In fact, there's one lick that I played where I'm thinking of this shape here, this A7 shape, and I'm putting the G here. Okay, this is part of the shape, this pinky on the second string. Want to think of it that way. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep the G up top and I'm going to be playing these figures. So I'm just playing the first finger, third string, going to the second finger, going to the third finger on the fourth, going to the third finger on the third. So I'm getting that. So now I have, and then of course if I want to go down, I just play a blues scale, descending, keeping that G up top. Okay, so that's just one idea. Hopefully you have an idea now of how you might insert these notes from these scale patterns I'm about to show you and use them with your chords. So here's the first pattern, and I'm going to grab a pick here for this. Alright, so these scales, by the way, whenever you're dealing with a dominant 7 tonality like we are here, the first scale that should come to mind is the Mixolydian scale. Now, if you're an intermediate player, you probably already know this. If you're not, you're going to learn it real quick here today. Mixolydian scale is nothing more than just a major scale with a lowered 7th scale degree. So let's say you're in A, you would have an A major scale, which is A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, 3 sharps. What you do is you go to the 7th note, the G sharp, and you lower it to a G natural. Alright, that's all you do. And sometimes this is referred to as the dominant scale, okay, because if you take the root of the Mixolydian scale and you structure a 7th chord from that, it actually spawns a dominant 7 chord versus a major 7 or a minor 7 or something like that. So that's why it's called a dominant scale. Great choice for playing over your dominant 7 ideas. So we're going to start here with this. You can use a diagram here as well, and I'm going to play it for you so you see what it sounds like and looks like. Okay, here's the second one. Okay, and I'll give you two more. Those are 6-string forms. I'll give you two 5th-string forms up here. Okay, and we'll stop there. We don't have to complete the octave. We're going to complete it here, though, on the last one I'm going to show you. Okay, so those are the 4 Mixolydian patterns that I want you to know. Now, don't take every one and try to come up with all these double stops. Okay, it's not going to happen yet. Take a couple notes from one of those forms and work it into a shape. I think you'll find you'll have more success that way, and you'll get a much better idea of how you're going to sound with them. That'll motivate you to do more. Now, stay tuned next week for a vlog, I guess you might want to call it. It's not going to be so much a lesson on the guitar, you know, a concrete lesson, but it's going to talk about feeling what you're playing versus theory. And if anyone knows me, you know my stance on that, and I have some pretty dogmatic views on it, so it's one that I'm going to enjoy filming, enjoy sharing with you all. So until next week, happy playing.